Hello, I'm Martin White and I'm here at Hotelympia at the Sleepwell stand with Alan Watts, the director and founder of Sleepwell. So Alan, can you tell us a little bit more about the product?
So the product is totally unique in the market. There's nothing else around that is a milk drink that will help you relax at bedtime and have a better night's sleep. It's only 4 ingredients. It's whole Jersey milk. It's valerian, which is a herb that's been used for about 2,000 years to help people relax. A little bit of honey, and there's either a vanilla flavouring, and at the show we're launching the chocolate flavour.
You're available in sort of several retailers in Jersey, which is where you're based.
Yes.
Are there plans to expand further into the UK market? Absolutely.
The UK is a really important market for us. Yes, we want to sell it on our home island. That's really important for us as well. But we recognise that there is scalability by coming into the UK and selling it here. We are available in some high-end bespoke retailers at the moment, currently looking at how we broaden that market out, either through the independent retailers or maybe a bigger online offering.
Okay, so are you mainly looking at distributing the product to retailers? I noticed in your press content you were saying about distributing for airlines as the smaller bottles and cartons are perfect for airlines and things like that. So is that something which you're looking to expand into? Absolutely. So our first phase was always retail and online, so that's direct to customer. Our second phase has always been hospitality, on board, airside, contract catering. We designed the 200 milliliter carton specifically so that it would fit into either minibars or vending machines. And it works for people, for example, who might be suffering from jet lag or who may be anxious about a flight before they get on it. It just calms you down is what it does. So it's perfect for that sort of travelling market, or people who've just arrived off a flight and they are in their hotel room and then perhaps struggling to get their sleep patterns back to where they should be. Is that the sort of target market that you're looking at then, people who are struggling to sleep? Absolutely. It's aimed at people who, it's those nights when you just can't switch off. So our marketing line, if you like, is get unstressed for bed, and that's the whole point of the product. It de-stresses you. So the sort of lives that we live now are very 24/7 frantic. We're always on our mobile phone. We're always checking emails. We're always watching telly late at night. We never calm down before bed. And if you think about it, when we're very little, we have a bedtime routine which tends to be bath bottle bed, and as we get older we throw that out and then wonder why we're not sleeping. So Sleepwell it's getting people back into the habit of having a bedtime drink, and yes, the valerian gives it a little extra kick to help you relax, but it's also getting your mental state of mind right so that when you do get into bed you've switched off and you are ready then to sleep. That's what the bed is there for, because as human beings we're creatures of habit, and as soon as you give someone either cold or warm milk before bed, it takes them back to when they were little and think, yeah, this is the time for me to go to sleep. So yeah, it's the message that we're trying to get out to people is that, because there's a big debate about sleep at the moment, and all the negative aspects of if you don't get enough sleep. We're trying to actually focus on the positives, that if you do get a good night's sleep, all of the things that you can achieve the next day, because you'll have more energy, you'll feel more alert, you'll feel more refreshed. And so yeah, it helps people that might be worried about something when they go to bed, but equally it's for people who are excited about something. It might be a first date, or they're getting married, or they've got a driving test, or it could be anything like that. It just helps your brain switch off a little bit. So have there been trials which have confirmed the benefits of it that help people sleep? Is that confirmed? There's trials around valerian specifically. So valerian is a very common ingredient in sleep products that are commonly available on the market at the moment. So there's quite a lot of data around valerian. There's no clinical trials involving Sleepwell. We're only 6 months old. There's a lot of anecdotal evidence that we have from customers who've bought it online from us, who have fed back to us about how it worked, whether it worked. And I would guess that looking at that anecdotal evidence, we're looking at around about 85 to 90% of people says it has a really significant impact, and around about 5 to 10% say it hasn't worked for them. And that could be all sorts of reasons. It could be their sleep environment's not right. It could be that they've got their mobile phone by their bed. It could be any sort of number of things. Or they may have an underlying sleep issue. And now Sleepwell is not a medicine. It's not aimed at helping people who have an underlying clinical issue. You still need to go and see your GP, you still need to have something prescribed if that's the case. It's a very mild, relaxing drink. Okay, and are there plans to further, after the UK, go into a more global expansion?
We are currently talking to distributors in South Korea, Hong Kong, Dubai and mainland China. Mainland China will take a little longer just because there's quite a lot of regulatory hoops to go through there to be able to sell milk in China. But South Korea is looking very promising at the moment with a very large supermarket chain there who've moved to the second phase of their process, which is going through the regulatory process now. Dubai, that's a dual action one there with a tertiary sort of supermarket approach, but also with one of the leading luxury airlines that are based down there, so looking to get it on board with them. And Hong Kong, because our production partner is Jersey Dairy, they're already selling a lot of milk through Hong Kong. And so there is a piggyback that we can do there into Hong Kong with Sleepwell. And just now, just before we started this interview, talking to a distributor in India who is very interested in taking the product to help people who may be having sleep issues in India. Sleep is a global issue, so therefore there's no reason why Sleepwell can't be a global solution.
All right, thanks very much for talking to me, Alan.
Thank you.